Don't throw away old clothes. Simple transformations can turn waste into treasure. 1. Cut off the pockets from old jeans and turn them into a phone pouch to hang on your phone charger so you no longer have to worry about where to put your phone. 2. Put both feet into the pockets of the jeans, cut them out according to their shape, and then attach a base at the bottom to create a pair of homemade slippers that are comfortable and cost-effective. 3rd, cut off the legs of the jeans and the middle part of the pants. Sew the remaining part together, then cut off the excess. Next, attach a row of buttons on the left side and create a row of holes on the right side. Buttoning them up transforms the jeans into a fashionable bodycon skirt. 4. If the jeans aren't stylish enough, cut the hem into a fringed shape and then rub it vigorously a few times. Next, make several horizontal cuts on the calf area and rub it again to turn it into a trendy pair of distressed jeans. 5. Cut off the part below the crotch of the jeans, then use a fork to fold the cut-off pant legs into pleats. Sew the edges together with a sewing machine, then attach it back onto the jeans to create a beautiful pleated skirt. 6. Don't throw away broken slippers. Cut off the sleeves from old clothes, turn them inside out, and slip them over the slippers, sewing the back with needle and thread. Sew the excess fabric, turn it back, fill it with cotton, and sew it onto the slippers to make a beautiful bow. This way, you'll have a nice pair of cotton slippers without spending any money. 7. Cut off the legs of old pants and trim 2 small squares from each side. Then turn the pants inside out and sew them together. Cut the pant legs into long strips and sew them onto the sides of the pants to create a beautiful and sturdy handbag. 8. Cut a t-shirt into thin strips and wrap them around a hula hoop. Continue wrapping the fabric around the hula hoop in circles, tying a knot at the end. After trimming the edges, tie them into a tassel shape. This creates a beautiful and practical floor mat. Have you learned these clever and practical life hacks? It is said that no warrior would dare try to wipe his ass like this. What if you only have one piece of paper in the bathroom? First of all, the paper towel folded twice, and then tear off a corner of the paper towel will be opened, the index finger through the middle of the hole, and then you can use your fingers to clean the butt. After finishing with a paper towel to wipe your fingers, and finally use the paper towel just torn down to wipe your fingernail cracks. It's perfect. 2. In a section of water pipe on the drill 2 small holes, and then the pipe from the center into 2 halves. So that made a good and beautiful cable carabiner. It can also be fixed in the closet, is a very strong partition support bracket. 3. Wrap the remote control with plastic wrap so dust won't get into the remote control. 4. Stick the plastic wrap on the floor and put the carpet on it, so the carpet won't be shifted by stepping on it. 5. Insert chopsticks into the potatoes so that shredded potatoes are quick and easy to cut. 6. Tie your wife's rubber bands to both sides of the hanger so that the sun clothes won't fall off. 7. Take the net cover of the makeup brush down and press it on the comb so that the falling hair won't stick on the comb. 8. Put a piece of ginger on the wrist and then paste a band-aid so that the car will not be carsick. 9. Cut off a section of the straw and then seal one end with a hot plate clip, and then add body lotion or shampoo to the inside of the straw and then sealed with a hot plate clip so that travel is very convenient to carry. Have you learned these clever and practical life hacks? Learn these clever tips to turn waste into treasure, and you can save enough in a year to buy a car. 1. Use a heated nail to poke some holes in the cap of a laundry detergent bottle and make a small hole in the handle. This creates a watering tool that controls water flow. 2. Leftover food can easily clog the drain when washing dishes. Drill some small holes in the bottom of a bottle, stick a hook on the side of the sink, and hang it there to filter kitchen waste, keeping your hands clean when emptying it. 3. Insert a cotton swab into the middle of a bottle cap, then tape a chopstick to a water bottle. Once filled with water, invert it in a plant, and you won't need to water it for a month while you're away. 4th, stick expired sanitary pads inside your wardrobe, then spray some of your favorite perfume on them. They work better than deodorizers. 5. Cut a small piece from a steel wool ball, tie a string to it, and attach it to the drain cover to prevent hair from clogging the drain. 6. Many people don't know that a can lid can protect your fingers while chopping vegetables. 7. Don't throw away empty spice jars. Draw a circle around the handle, cut it off, trim the edges with scissors, and use a lighter to seal the edges to avoid injury. You'll have a handy little spatula. 8. If your shoelaces are fraying, don't toss them. Cut a piece of straw, thread it onto the good end of the shoelace, and use a lighter to shrink the straw, and your shoelace will be fixed. Have you learned these smart and practical life hacks? Do you really know these practical life hacks? 1. Insert a sponge into a water pipe, then connect the pipe to a water source. With the pressure of the water, the sponge will flow through the pipe, effectively cleaning out the dirt inside. 2nd, place a thin thread in the middle of a piece of paper. Then fold the paper in half and cut a pointed corner with scissors. This way, you can easily thread the thin line through the needle's eye. 3. Don't throw away a broken light bulb. After removing the lampshade, put a key inside, then reattach the lampshade. Apply some glue to the lamp and attach a stone. Now place the disguised key in a flower pot at your door. Isn't it very discreet? 4. In the wild, a water source is crucial for survival. First, wrap a bunch of coins in a balloon and tie it off. Then, drill a small hole in the bottom of an empty bottle, thread a rope through it, pass it through the bottle cap, and tie the balloon to the rope. You've created a water retrieval device. 5. It's very difficult to screw in screws in a tight space. Cut a piece of flexible plastic tubing and fit it over the screwdriver, then secure it with tape. This makes it much easier to turn the screws. 6. Make a loop at one end of a rope and a knot at the other end. When the knot and loop cross each other, they form a sturdy lock. Tightening the rope allows you to lift heavy objects from the ground. 7. Use 2 pliers to bend the nails on a wooden board, then hammer the nails into the board. This way, you won't have to worry about getting hurt by the nails. 8. It's very frustrating to forget a lighter when you go out. Here's a life hack. Take the tin foil from a cigarette pack and tear it into a serrated shape without breaking it. Then find a battery and connect the foil to both ends of the battery. The foil will ignite instantly, providing you with a source of fire. Have you learned these clever and practical life hacks?